So this part of the park was blocked off because it was flooded.
Yeah.
And all the concrete was like all fucked up. And we like walked down, and as I walked past, I heard it. I was like, but I didn't think of anything, right? And we walked back. It was probably like 8 o'clock at night, like super dark. I see a big black snake charging for me. I was
Are
like,
you serious?
Yes. I was like, oh shit. She fucking dips that way. I'm fucking running, and as I'm running, I swear to God, another snake came at me.
No, it did. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, it came after you.
I saw like right here. I was like, oh shit! I fucking juked it. Boom, ran back.
You juked the snake?
Yes, 2 snakes, my guy.
How big were they?
They were big.
It was a big black one, dude. I was like,
Wait, what do you mean like big, like thick?
It was like long.
it was
Like,
long
really
and
long.
thick.
Like how thick was it?
Like,
Are
this
you
thick.
fucking
dude?
serious?
It was in a crack, dude.
Jeez.
How fast was it coming at you?
It lunged at us. I was like,
Are you serious?
We were just walking, and she was like, oh shit! I was like, what? Oh shit!
Oh.
I fucking dipped so quick. I was
That's
like, hell
crazy.
no, this is not cool. But that's my snake encounter story.
It was so scary.
Don't go
That
to
is
Illinois.
crazy.
Yeah, don't go to Illinois, especially if it floods, because there's snakes everywhere.
Are you serious? Like everywhere?
Everywhere.
Well, that was the only 2 snakes that you saw.
Well, yeah. There were a bunch of like frogs and stuff too. We like
Okay.
ran over like 30 frogs.
That's
It was
crazy.
so sad.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Illinois is weird, you know, like the
Well,
vibe
it's like
there.
Southern Illinois, right?
West
Yeah.
Central,
West.
West
By
Central,
like St. Louis.
by St. Louis. So it's kind of hicky, you know, not you know redneck kind of vibe.
Mm.
Homecoming day, you know what I'm saying? I was down there. You know, just having grand old time.
Grand old.
Grand old time. I felt like out of place because like I was looking around and I was like, there's no Asian people. But I saw one Asian person. I was like, oh, thank God. But like there's probably like 90% white people and there's like, you know, like a handful of Asians and a handful of, you know, like other races. But I remember it was during homecoming pictures. I felt so violated. I was like, damn, bro, this is crazy. We were waiting for a picture. It was me and Sarah and like her family. So I think it was her their family friend.
No, I don't know who this guy was.
Oh, you didn't know who
I
it
have
was?
no idea who he was.
Well, your parents knew, because I think they're like talking to him.
Well, I don't know who he was.
Well, this guy comes up to me. He's like, Wong, right? I was like, what? He's like, Wong, right? That's your name, right? I was like, nah, it's Kevin. He's like, oh, Kevin, nice to meet you. Shakes my hand, walks away. I was like, bruh, what is going on? This is some weird shit.
Yo, that's fucked up.
It's kind of funny.
Should have been
though.
like, yeah, nice to meet you, Billy Johnson. How's your sister last night?
But afterwards, like, I think her mom was like, what the heck was that? And like,
Oh yeah.
her brother was like, what, dude? I think he said, dude, I'm sorry. Like that was
yeah.
fucked up. But
That's
like,
nice.
but like, Illinois,
Real one.
not the wave, not the wave. By the way, thoughts about that?
People from Illinois suck. They're so like not used to like other like races and stuff.
Oh.
Outside of probably Chicago, right?
Yeah, like people from my town, like it's like 99% white people, and like no one knows how to act when they see like someone else. It's so bad.
Oh, so why do you think you're different?
She's
Not-
cool.
Because
I'm
I'm
not-
not an asshole.
Okay, I'm not attacking you. I'm just asking, like what, like in your upbringing, like your family, like did your parents raise you, like what?
I feel like my parents raised me to be really nice to everyone and like not
That's good.
exclude everyone or anyone. So I don't know. I think I'm just like nice to everyone. So
That's good.
yeah.
Is she nice to you, Kevin?
When we first met on Omega, she was like, "You fucking chink."
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wait,
Oh, yeah,
were
yeah,
we gonna go talk about
yeah,
your?
yeah, talk about that?
Let's
Yeah.
talk about
We're
that.
gonna talk about it.
Let's roll this one more time.
Roll it. Nice.
All right. The story of how Sarah and I met. So this is my side of it. So it was summer of 2017, I believe. It was right before I went to Florida. I was I had some problems in my prior with someone else. And then so, you know, I was just, you know, having a grand old time on Omegle.
This is what you do every single time, bro. Like if I see you on Omegle, there's something wrong.
Yeah, so
Sarah, watch out.
I will be. He's not allowed on Omegle.
so oh, you know, I was just like trying to have like a nice fun little summer on Omegle. So I'd
Everyone-
meet.
Wait, Kevin, can you give the backstory of like when we like how it all started? Like
What do you mean?
chat roulette, and Omegle, and
Like
everything.
you and I.
and like Andy and everyone.
So we originally used Omegle as like a platform to promote our channel. So probably like every other night, Johnny might be like, "Oh, go like watch our videos," and then we probably get like 50 subs in like one night. We were hustling on that thing. We were hustling straight up. So Johnny and I would always like use chat roulette and Omegle to just like mess with people. I remember one time Johnny, I think he was wearing like like compression shorts, and we saw we saw some fucking dude like beating his dick. So
Motorcycle.
yeah, and then Johnny like was being like a girl.
Oh yeah.
And then we like swapped the camera. Like, oh shit,
Oh, shit.
that's a guy. He's like, yeah.
And
But,
then he, like everyone was just skip right away
Yeah.
out of embarrassment.
yeah, but we used Omegle and chat roulette as a way to just promote. I feel like just hustle on that thing.
Yeah.
So when I met Sarah, it was 2017. It was me and Tommy. We were on not chat roulette, Omegle, just beating people, getting snaps and Instagrams, getting follows and stuff. And I remember I was like skipping, and then I see her. I was like, ooh, dang. I was like, oh shit, she bad. And then I thought that Sarah would like skip me, but she didn't skip me. I was like, oh. And we were talking, and it was her and her friend, and they were just talking to us. And then she asked, I think she asked for my snap. I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right. So I gave her my snap, and then I think I got off Omegle, and then she had asked for my phone number for like FaceTime. So we FaceTime.
Oh snap, Sarah. Oh snap. Did you know he had a
No, I
girl?
had no idea. He didn't tell me.
Oh.
So yeah,
Kevin, that's bad, bro.
yeah, it's very bad. So
Don't be doing that.
I'm a new man now.
Oh, okay.
So, so back to the story. So we FaceTimed. I remember we were talking probably for like 2 hours. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna go shower. She's like, without me though? I was like,
Oh, Sarah.
I was like, damn, it's real wild. I was like, right now? She's like, yeah. I was like, I don't know about that. She's like, come on, like take me a shower. I was like, what the heck?
Damn,
This girl
Sarah.
I don't know what else to do.
it was oh my god, it was wild. So it was like on and off talking for those past 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah, like we were like good friends, and she would always like talk to me about like problems that she would have, and I'm like, why do you trust this one like Omegle kid like from like Minnesota? Why are you talking to me about like your fucking life problems? But like we're here now, so so like on and off 2 years, and then I remember one night she was like, so like do you like me still? Because like I'd said when I was like I think I was single at some point. I was like, I have feelings for you, but I'm not gonna talk to you because I'm trying to be a better person. So I said I have feelings for you, and then stop talking to her.
Damn, Kevin.
It hurt.
Yeah, and then it was like months back. She was like, so like, do you like me still? And I was like, I was thinking about it. I was like, not really. But then I said, yeah, I think so. and then I asked her, and I was like, do you like me? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Is it over FaceTime?
Yeah, like months ago. And I was like, okay. So then started talking for a little bit, and then comes the day when I drive down to Illinois for the first time in the Infinity. So I had left right after volleyball. It was a Monday night in summer. I think it was June 28th. June 28th.
You remember today?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think so, but it was after volleyball around 10 p.m. I had stopped at Abdi's house to grab some wraps, some protection. Because I had thought I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some pussy, but like it didn't happen. So so I went down.
Damn.
I didn't know you did
Damn.
No, but
Damn.
just in
Down
case.
to Illinois, that's like 7 hours, boy. Just to get.
No, not just for pussy. You know what I'm saying?
I thought Abdi was bad.
You never told me that you did that.
Well, now you know.
The shame. The shame.
So it was about like 10 p.m. Abdi was like, so like, how do you feel? I was like, bro, I'm excited. And he was like, do you think you'll smash? I was like, I don't know, dog. I'm trying to meet her, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I bet. But I had it in case, you know what I'm saying? You know, like always wrap it before you tap it. So,
Okay, Chad.
so it was. I drove all night. I think I FaceTimed Jackson Abdi like at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you're a simp." I was
Simp Nation.
Simp Nation for like driving for like pussy, but I wasn't. I drove, and then I remember she called me at 4 in the morning. I was near Springfield, Illinois, and she was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Almost by Springfield." And she's like, "Bet." And then I was like, "All right, I'm gonna call you when I'm near." So I'm driving down the highway. I'm just minding my own business the whole time. So I have a skid plate under my car that protects my like oil pan and stuff. And prior to leaving Rochester, it was already like loose, so it was like flapping in the wind. So the whole time, all I heard was the whole like for like 7 hours.
Damn.
So I was getting really annoyed. All of a sudden it stopped. I was like, oh, thank God. All of a sudden I'm driving past a semi. I see like mist out the back mirror. I was like, is it raining? Looked up front. I see smoke just straight shooting out my car. I was like, what the heck? And then I checked the temperature gauge. It was like I was like, no way. So I pulled over. I put it in park, turned it off, opened the hood. Vape, dude, it was like cloud chasing. It was like crazy. I opened it, just clouds everywhere. And then I called Sarah. I was like, so my car broke down. She's like, what? No way. I was like, yeah. And then so I sat on the side of the road for probably a good 12 hours.
Oh.
12 hours.
Really?
So at this point, it's like 6 p.m.
It was like 5 a.m. 5 a.m. when I first
You
broke
stopped.
down. Yep. And then I waited until 11, I think, till she came. And then we sat for 4
Wait, Sarah,
hours.
you went to him?
Yeah, I went up there because I was trying. He was like, "Can you bring me water and duct tape?" Because he was trying to fix the what was it?
How far away was this?
This is like an hour and a half.
Oh.
I think, right? Something,
An
something
hour
like that.
and a
Right,
half
hour
away
and a
from
half.
your house?
Yeah. So he
That's
was
not
like,
too
"Can
bad.
you bring me water and duct tape so I can try to fix this?" And
Why didn't you just tell her to get coolant, bro?
Coolant cost too much.
I would have bought it.
But I didn't really know you, you know. I ain't trying to make this girl buy me coolant. I think she bought like 5 gallons of water and like a hella duct tape.
Yeah.
I remember my nervousness when she pulled up. So we were on the phone.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And then she so I was on one side of the highway and she passed me on the other side. She's like, oh my God, that was you. She was like, you have big hands.
He was waving through the window and like his hands looked huge. I was like,
oh,
big
thanks, I guess. And then
Oh, thanks.
I remember we were on the phone and all of a sudden she like pulls up behind me. I was like, oh my God. And then I look behind. I was like, oh my God, that's actually her. She hops out, gives me a hug. And then I was like, all right, time to fix it. So
Dang, she gave you a whole hug.
yeah.
I like jumped on you too.
Yeah.
There was like a jump hug.
like the Left 4 Dead 2 jockeys.
Oh.
Like jump master things, like
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
jump on you, like rape you and shit. So
With like legs and all.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, damn girl, but like,
She was excited too, I guess.
This
Hell
this
yeah.
stranger on Omegle just
Facts.
gonna.
I can't believe her mom let her drive out that far
No.
to meet someone that she had never met before.
I really didn't think my mom was gonna let me go because
Yeah.
it was like I was meeting a stranger that I had never met before on the side of the highway in
Right.
Springfield. And she was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
Are you serious?
I was like, "Do
so
you care
funny.
about me at all? Like, I might die," and you're just like, "Go ahead, have fun, go meet your friend."
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It was a whole day. Like I sat by myself for 8 hours, because so where I was in the state was that I was probably 45 minutes or an hour out from Springfield, which is the next biggest town.
Yeah.
They sent a tow truck from Springfield out to my spot, but they couldn't find me first time. I was like, what the fuck? So that was around like 10 a.m. I was like, oh my God, like this is a long ass day. And then she pulls up, and then I cancel my tow service because I was like, I can fix this. Couldn't fix it. So we called State Farm again, and then it was 4 hours with me and her in the car, vibing out to some weird music and vlogging. And it was 4 hours, and all of a sudden the tow guy pulls up. So I'm like, I bet. And then we got it towed to the shop, and then it was a small fix. But next day we went and picked it up. But when we first met, I didn't feel like awkward at all. Like I felt like I've known her for like years. You know what I'm saying? Like we met, we hugged, and then we just talked about life and stuff. And it was like it was great because like I never like connected with someone that quick.
Yeah.
Like we met, and all of a sudden, boom! Like we're like, so like how's the family and stuff? And like it was like it's like very casual, you know. I was like, damn, this is sick. And I remember the first day we had a Popeyes. So I had tried Popeyes for the first time. It was in the sketchy ass motel parking lot because I was like, I'll probably stay like at a motel because I didn't want to stay at her house because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But her mom was like, no, stay here. I was like, okay. So I ended up staying there. But our first date was in a car, and she leaned on me, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy.
And you vlogged it.
And oh yeah, and then she got mad at me because I
No, I
vlogged.
didn't get
No,
mad.
you were like, why'd you vlog our first date? I was like, oh shit. my bad.
No, you were like, I was like, this is our first date, and you were like, yeah, and you were like, and I was like, and you vlogged it. You were like, oh yeah, shit, my bad.
And then you're like, it's fine,
It's fine.
it's fine. So
It was okay.
that was my first time meeting her. My side of the story.
So it's my turn.
Sarah, why did you decide to like talk to him and not skip him? Because I'm sure like on Omegle. Okay, first of all, what were you doing on Omegle?
Okay, so me and my friend, we didn't really have anything to do, so we were like, let's get on Omegle. So we were like, we got on there, we were just looking for people because we were bored. Like, that's
Right.
what we did. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all we could do. So, should I tell my side of the story now? Yeah. Okay, so we were just clicking on Omegle, trying to find people to talk to, and I came across him, and I was like, oh, damn, it's fine. And then I was like,
Was this pre-beard Kevin, or was this...
oh, yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Pre-beard.
pre-beard.
Ooh.
With braces.
With
Yeah,
braces.
with braces.
Damn.
Okay.
And I
Sarah?
thought he was fine. I was like, damn, I can't skip him. I thought he was gonna skip me, so I was just waiting. I was like, you're gonna skip me yet, or like, what's going on? Then he didn't skip me, so I got really excited, and I was like, okay, let's talk. So then I got a Snapchat, and I got his phone number. We started talking. We talked for like a little bit on the phone. The whole shower thing went down, and and then yeah,
Girls brave.
yeah, I was so brave. I don't know what was in me. Like
What time was this?
it was kind of late.
Yeah, probably like 12.
Yeah, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
See,
you know,
those
that's
late night encounters, they do
Yeah,
something.
They really do. Late night gets to me. Like,
Me too.
it really does. What was I at? Shower. Okay. And then we started talking for a little bit, and then he was like, I have a girlfriend. I was like, oh shit. You should have told me that.
right.
Like, why didn't you tell me that? He was like, well, we're just friends, right? And I was like, yeah, we're just friends.
Damn. Oh
That's
man.
tough.
I got my hopes up for no reason.
Right.
And then
Look at his face.
and then yeah, we kept talking for a little bit, but like as friends.
Yeah.
And so we were talking, and I don't know how to tell this story, even though he just said it. I'm gonna mix it up.
Just say it from your like.
Okay, and then he was like, hold on, my brain is just blank right now.
No, you're good. So.
He was like, we should probably stop talking. Like, I have feelings for you, and I don't want to like mess this up with my girlfriend. And I was like, okay, like I respect that. And then one day he put on a story. He was like, streaks, and I slid up and I was like, me? Like, do you want to have a streak? And then that's how we started talking again. Yeah. So then we were talking from there, and then the whole "do you still like me" conversation. I'm really bad at telling stories.
I can see that.
Really bad.
No, it's okay.
That's okay. You only need one good storyteller
Okay,
in the relationship.
We'll just like cut part of mine out.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
really
how
matter.
did-
It's just
how
like
did,
conversation.
How did it come for Kevin to come visit you in Illinois? Like,
Oh yeah.
we were talking, and like we were kind of like flirting and stuff, so we were like into each other. And then I was like, you should come see me. And he's like, okay. And I was like, wait, seriously? He was like, yeah. I was like, you're gonna drive here? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, bet. So I got really excited, and then he came down to see me. No, but I remember, yeah, whenever I pulled up, I was so nervous. Where am I going? My brain is everywhere.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
You just gave him a big hug.
I gave him a big hug, like a monkey. I just wrapped all of myself around him.
Yeah.
those dance skills.
Oh yeah.
And that's when
Cute.
you knew it was like instant trust.
Yeah.
Instant trust. Like I don't know how you can go back from that. Like it can't be awkward after you throw yourself on somebody.
Facts.
Yeah.
I remember, so the whole time that I was there for the first time, we had discussed, I was like, so like, do you want to date like long distance? And she's like, give some time to think about it. So I was like, all right, bet. So like those 3 days passed, and we have a grand old time. We just like had fun, hung out, ate food, and just just got to just like know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it was fun. And then when we first when I left, I remember I was super scared to like kiss her. I was like, oh my god, like I'm so scared. And I waited like probably like 5 minutes till I left, and I kissed her. And then when I left, she's like, why didn't you ask me out? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I want to date you now. I was like, you didn't tell me that. So a whole month goes by. We're unofficial.
Oh
but-
wait, so she asked you, why didn't you ask you out like after you left?
Right?
Yeah.
Because
I was
I thought he was gonna do it. Because he was like talking about it. He was like, so do you want to like date or anything? And I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Okay, but you told him that you would think about it, and so he probably expected you to say something back to him.
Yeah. I was just mad.
But you wanted him to ask you out and not just like
Yeah.
let it slide like that. You wanted it to be official.
Yeah.
I got you.
yeah.
Okay.
But the thing that I was really like upset about is he had so many opportunities to kiss me, and he didn't. We went to this place in like, it's a little subdivision. It's called the Holiday Shores, and we went to the beach there to watch the sunset.
Yeah.
And we were just sitting there watching like boats go by, watching the sunset and stuff. And he put his arm around me, and I was like, oh my god, it's about to happen. And then it didn't happen. I was like, what are you doing?
Let the man. Let
It
him.
was his
relax.
I was
chance.
scared, dude.
He was. Yeah, he's scared.
I was
Come on.
scared.
It was a perfect opportunity.
All this pressure on the guys to
Facts.
kiss, and especially when you're meeting somebody for the first time,
Facts.
and especially
But they were
when-
together for 3 days, 3 whole days together.
That's 72 hours. It's not a long time. It's not a long time. I
There's
was
a lot of
scared.
time continually.
I was scared. I felt like a pressure, just always like
I know.
she would always be
Yeah.
like going like this. I'm like I can't do it yet. I'm not ready. Cause like I was like, oh, she's like so hot. Like I was scared. I was like, this girl is so hot. I was like, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it. So I waited until like 5 minutes till I left, and then I kissed her. And she's like,
I thought you were gonna like let me leave before he would like kiss me. Like he was like, I was like, about to get out of the car, and then he was like, "You don't want to kiss?" And I was like, "I thought you were never gonna fucking ask."
Oh,
I was-
damn.
I don't know.
Hey, what would you have done if he didn't ask you?
I'd be so sad. I'd probably be like, "Why didn't you like ask me?
Yeah.
Like kiss me or do something?"
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know. I was scared.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody listening, that's crazy. Why? Yeah, just
Be quiet.
come on now. Come on now, ladies. That is very interesting.
It's a cute story.
It's a weird story.
That is an awesome story, though.
Who would think you would meet someone online on Omegle, like the site where you see dicks and shit, and all of a sudden we're dating now? Like it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like
And it wasn't because they saw each other's dicks.
Yes.
exactly.
Each other's?
Yeah, I didn't
Or
know the
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it's really bizarre how
cute.
the power of the internet connects people in different ways.
No, every single time someone like in my family or something, my friends or something ask me like how I met him, I just like don't want to say it because I feel like
Make
that's
up
just
something else.
that's just such a weird place to meet someone, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's sketchy. Like, why are you
Right.
dating someone from Omegle?" But I mean, it's working out pretty well so far.
I mean, then
And you're still doing long distance.
you ain't got
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, you just tell them straight up. I met my man's at Omegle. It was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
The way it happened was cute, you know.
I feel like that's like Romeo and Juliet, but like
Omegle
new
edition.
age edition. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
they're
Like
Romeo and Juliet.
yeah, like facts. Like it's not like
Aw.
Wait, not really though, because your families,
banned from each other.
yeah, true. But like
They were so far apart.
tangled,
Tangled.
like tangled.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There
So
you go.
so her hair was like like the internet, and we were like, I was like, let down the internet, and then met her. So yeah.
So,
Yeah.
continuing talking about your relationship, what's it like doing long distance?
It's hard at times, you know, like when you like talk, like obviously I love her a lot, but like there's times where like certain things come up, and I can do only so much like over like the phone. Like I can't like hug her, you know, kiss her, or like, you know, like comfort her in person. All I can say is over the phone, like, oh, it's, you know, it's okay, I love you. But the benefits of long distance, I feel like there's a certain like buildup of excitement. Like today, I was like, oh shit, like I was like, I'm about to see her again, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you were to like date someone that, I don't know, like in town, you're like, oh, it's an everyday thing. But like, whereas I'm like, it's been so long. It's like been a month and I haven't seen her. Like I was super excited, but there's definitely some struggles to it. Just expressing love and communication is very important about long distance.
Yeah, I feel like the distance, like, it's like a buildup of excitement to see the other person. Like you count down the days to see each other, and then it just like gets you more excited to see each other. Yeah. Like, yeah, today I was so excited. Like I was in the car, I was just shaking with excitement. It's crazy. I was so excited.
On FaceTime, we're like, babe, only 12 more days, and then, babe, only 12 more hours, and babe, only 12 minutes, and boom, here we are in Rochester, Minnesota, baby. You heard.
Minnesota.
Med City, baby. You heard.
Cute.
This is weird pride about Minnesota.
Being nice.
I think most people are prideful of their state, right?
Skull Vikings. Yeah, I feel like us. We live in a town where we have Mayo Clinic, so
True.
obviously
We're
we're
like-
we're known for something. We're like, oh, we have Mayo Clinic.
That's why we exist.
Exactly, but like
We will never die.
Mayo Clinic is like a monopoly in a way, where like
Oh,
Definitely.
definitely.
they don't allow. So Minneapolis has different like tech industries that like go in there, but we can't do that because we have Mayo Clinic and they're already so big that we can't allow anyone else to like come in and like take control of like a town. But that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, they already did it. They already did it. They own downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I heard Google's here though.
Yeah, they're trying
Trying to buy Mayo.
No, they're trying to collaborate with me.
Yeah. I think like a tech thing.
Like a tech medical.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah. I
Shut
don't
up.
know. It could be scary though. Google kind of owns a lot too.
Google already knows like my whole day and everything. I talk to Google every day about the weather and everything.
How many times do you watch porn a day?
1, 0.
How about you, Kevin?
I bet Google knows that. I watch it probably once a day.
Yeah.
Once a day.
Yeah, but with Sarah, how many times?
With Sarah, 0. That's weird. That's weird.
You don't need porn when you're with me. What? You don't need it when like I'm around.
Why is that?
Yikes.
You know.
I'm a virgin. What are you talking about?
Me too.
There we go.
Now the world
Now the world
knows all your
knows.
secrets.
I think we can wrap it up now, huh?
Yeah.
It's about an hour and 5 minutes.
Well, thank you everybody that's watching or listening. We really appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in on another episode of the No Name Podcast. All right. Hope you guys have a good day.